Alright, hi there, this is Steven with Karma Astrology, and I'm coming to you live from Santa Fe, New Mexico. Today is Sunday, June 13th, 2021. It's about 10 a.m. here in Santa Fe. That is Mountain Standard Time. And then as you can see over here, we have the moon currently in Cancer. That's C-A-N, Cancer, on the side of that box to my right here. And that M-O is the moon. Below that is M-A, Mars. Below that is AS for Ascendant or Lagna or the Eastern Horizon, where I am right now. So the Ascendant is also in Cancer. That means the moon is rising on the Eastern Horizon. Hi, good morning, Queen of Wands. Nice to see you in here. Yeah, glad to have people in the chat. Good to see you in here. So, moon is in Pushya. As you can see down here below, I like to type in this little text to let you know how long it's going to be in there. And I started doing that today. I just put that in Mountain Standard Time because I don't know if it makes too much of a difference to you to change that from Eastern or Mountain or wherever Pacific. Maybe I'll try Pacific in the future if most of my audience is coming from there. But I'm just saying that. So let's just get into it. Moon in Cancer. So the moon is very, very pleasant and happy in Cancer, and that means that our mood, our feelings are more stable, are more grounded. They're focused on emotional stimulation and a sense of nourishment and being taken care of or taking care of others. Cancer is the sign of the mother, is a sign of the divine feminine. So it has to do with our ability to be receptive, or others' ability to be receptive of us, and accepting, and kind of that unconditional love that we think of, where no matter what we've done, no matter how we act, we're still accepted, we're still loved, we're still nurtured by the universe around us, or by the universe around us, or God around us, through specific individuals, or maybe it's our animals that are taking care of us emotionally through their love and support, or whatever it is for us. Maybe we have parents or kids around, or friends that take care of us, or we take care of them. It's definitely the time to be kind of nurturing others, or being nurtured. And that takes me to the Nakshatra, or the sub-constellation, is Pushya Nakshatra. As you can see there, the P-U-S behind the moon and Mars, after the degrees on the right, stands for Pushya. And Pushya is the middle section of Cancer. So it's kind of the very center of the energy. It's the core of the energy. And Pushya, Push means to nourish, to grow, to increase, to enhance, to enjoy, to display, or to prosper. So it's really, like I was saying about those Cancer qualities, it's about nourishing, it's about taking care of, it's about facilitating growth in another, or in ourselves as well. We can take care of ourselves and think about what we need and what makes us feel nourished and taken care of. And it's today and tomorrow and a little bit of yesterday, a really good time for doing that. So, Pushya is the nourisher, or the nurturer. And it consists of 3 stars in the sign of Cancer. It is Theta Cancer, Gamma Cancer, and Eta Cancer. And I can show you what it looks like in the sky as we go. So right now, I'll just jump into that. Let's see here, sky map. And I'll block out my window. And now you can see that the moon is in that kind of section, that middle part of Cancer. Cancer is a very small sign in the sky. It's a little harder for us to kind of get a grasp of it. Here, I'll try and move it a little bit so you can see. There's Leo rising after Cancer in a little bit. But since we're so close to the sun, it's still hard to see kind of the stars of Cancer. But you can see that it's in that section of the sky. And there's the sun over there above Orion, in Taurus over here, getting close to Gemini. If that's not already in Gemini, it might actually be, no, it's still in Taurus. Just wanted to make sure. It's 28 degrees and 42 minutes Taurus, so it has a day and a half in Taurus left. About that much. So let's see if I can go back maybe this time of night. So you'll be able to see, I don't know if you've checked it out, but the last few nights the moon has just been incredible at sunset, especially over here in the west, unfortunately due to the fires. But the silver lining, or the neon pink lining of the fires, is that we get to see insane, beautiful, gorgeous, orangey moon sunsets with a kind of purple-pink background, and then you can see Venus, the evening star, setting just after the sun. And as Venus is in Gemini here, and moon is, this is last night, so moon's a little bit more towards Gemini here, but if we went forward a full day, you'd see that it'd be more towards Cancer than in Gemini up here. So look for that tonight on the horizon right after sunset. It's gonna just be this insane crescent, and if you can catch sunset on the earlier side, if you can see the horizon on the earlier side, like right at sunset, then you'll be able to see Venus as well, which is that gorgeous, bright, super bright star, or star-looking planet, let's say, because it has that same kind of luster of a planet, but it is. Or of a star, excuse me, but it is definitely a planet, of course. And it's actually funny because the ancients, our ancestors, all used to think that they were stars. And they eventually knew that, some of our ancestors figured out that there were planets and what planets were, like the Earth. But in general, the word for planet actually comes from the meaning wandering star. So they actually noticed that the planets moved a lot more quickly than other stars in the sky. Hey, Miss Beth, good to see you in here. It's great to, get some people in this chat. That's awesome. I hope it's not delayed. I just saw your message pop up, so you can tell me if it's 3 minutes delayed, because I've gotten off the stream before and went to the actual stream, and it's you're still streaming right now. I definitely wasn't. So there might be a little bit of a delay in me getting back to you as soon as, even though I see your comment as soon as it's posted, I think. So Pushya, like Miss Beth, has some Pushya energy, some Cancer energy. Pushya is about preserving and protecting, to replenish people's kind of energy and our own energy, our own immune system, to multiply and to strengthen. Those are all very strong properties on a day like today. So anything that you do that's around, those qualities, like preserving things or protecting things, are very auspicious. It's a great time, and we have more energy to do it. Nourishing, taking care of our kids, taking care of our pets, going out of our way to do things that are especially mom-like, I would say, with all this moon energy. Moon is kind of the planet of mom, and Cancer is the sign of the moon, so it's the sign of the mom. So anything having to do with that kind of motherhood, or taking care of others, and that doesn't have to be our children. That could be, anyone in our life, or anything in our life, including our garden, or, whatever we're taking care of. It's a good time to deal with real estate and investing in that kind of, our home life, and anything that provides a sense of stability and security. It's a good day to spend time around home, letting people know that you appreciate them, to eat good food. Obviously, that's a big part of nourishment. It helps us when we eat good food, when we feel connected emotionally to others on a deeper level, then we're able to calm our mind and our emotions and our feelings, and get down to this loving sense of kind of devotion to spirit in one another, or to God, or to just that person in general, whatever you want to make out of it. There's this sense of devotion that comes when the moon is in Pushya, and we have this kind of divine feminine energy at hand. So some of the strengths, it gives us a sense of a spiritual prowess, ability to make a little progress in our spiritual practices, because of that sense of devotion is especially heightened. It gives us a heightened sense of intuition. So it's a really good day to get quiet and still and just intuit, how you're supposed to act, what you're supposed to do, and kind of go with the flow. Check in with nature or whatever. It can help us with learning new things. The deity associated with Pushya is the deity or the priest of the gods. So there's definitely this sort of ability to teach and to learn on a day like today. It helps with our, it makes us helpful on a day like today. Creative, philanthropic, of course, selfless, very sociable. It can help us to, let's see, some of the other keywords here. In counseling other people, giving advice. It can help us protect and defend others, especially with Mars next to the moon. Mars is this planet of defense and protection, and our ability to take action in order to keep the things that we love alive and safe and sound. And so when the moon and Mars come together, we can get really emotionally attached to any sort of anger or aggression or defensiveness that comes up in our day. So if someone threatens or mocks us or our family or people who we love or things we love, we might be feeling especially on edge and protective, especially of those who are kind of indefensible in a way. There's anytime when Mars is in Cancer and someone's acting against something that's helpless, something that can't defend itself, it's gonna probably make your blood boil if you have strong protective energy. And that's definitely this kind of Martian Cancer vibe where our desire or our ability to take action and to fight and defend and take serious harsh action is riled up through our emotions mainly, so we can see red more easily on a day like today. And these are things that we want to be careful of, not to be oversensitive, not to be just too quick to anger. That's going to be a tendency on a day like today, when Mars is there in particular. Not just the moon by itself in Cancer is going to make us pretty mellow and sweet, but Mars there is going to give us a little more passion, a little more anger and fire, so a little more fight. So more of the weak issues, it can make us kind of stubborn or insecure if we don't get that kind of connection or that sense that kind of connection to anyone that's nurturing us, or we don't feel like we have anyone or anything that's nurturing us and we're not doing it to ourselves. We can definitely feel a little insecure or sensitive. There might be this sense of doubt or self-doubt or pity, just this kind of overly emotional attitude where it's not bad to dive into your emotions, but if we let them kind of take over, we can definitely have a tendency to lose control of our ability to think clearly, to express ourselves clearly, and definitely with this Mars energy, we might get more lured into fighting or, getting into arguments with people. This energy can also make us a little fundamental and dogmatic because we think that our way of nurturing is the only way of nurturing, whereas, we're all pretty unique, and, there's a lot of different energies out there that are, and different stimulus and people out there that are going to respond to different things in different ways and learn in different ways. So in terms of favorable activities, it's a good day for beginnings, it's a good day for celebrations and gatherings, spending time with your family and friends, music, dance, partying, great for those things. Don't let your those arguments creep in too much. It's a good day for financial planning, for lending to others, for cooking and gardening, for taking care of your animals, taking care of yourself, any sort of self-help stuff, and especially in the emotional realm. Anytime where if you feel emotionally stuck, it's a good day to make some changes in your life to shift that energy. And then in terms of unfavorable activities, it's not a good day for anything that's cruel or harsh. So you don't, like I said, you don't want to get too carried away with that Martian energy, as Mars is debilitated, as it's called in Cancer. And that shows that we have a tendency to lack self-control when we get angry. And so we might act too hasty and too cruel, like ourselves, when we necessarily are responding to someone else being cruel or strange or aggressive against someone we love. Now I'm looking back at the chat. Moon near Mars. Yep, Moon is right near Mars right now. As you can see over there, that M-O and M-A is Moon and Mars. Oh, thanks. Thanks for the hugs, Queen. You guys are so nice. Alright, I think that's going to do it for today. Let me see if there's any... I'm only looking at the top chat. I might have missed something. Oh no, okay, that's good. I didn't miss anything. But I hope you guys have a good day. It's so good to see you, Queen of Wands, Miss Beth in here. You guys are the best. Have a wonderful day. Be sweet, be nice, be your, loving selves. And I'm sure you'll get along just fine. Just watch that anger. Alright, peace and love. We'll see you tomorrow. Take care.